theme is awesome. Today I'm going to be reacting and breaking down a song called Senya from the Naruto Shippuden original soundtrack. This is the winner of one of the latest polls that I did on my Patreon. Boom! Okay, the instruments involved are already very regional. Oof. Wow, this theme is great. And the accent in the bass is mean. Listen to the bass. Whoa. The theme is awesome. What is that string instrument that is playing? That sounds very regional too, like a Japanese instrument or Chinese or something. But judging by the by the image, it probably is Japanese. Oh my god, it's already over. It's super short. Okay, well, let's break it down. You know, I am really glad that I was able to listen to this song because it's going to give me the opportunity, I think, for as far as I can remember, to talk for the first time about pedal tones. And in composition, pedal tones, let's say it's a compositional style or technique in which you could say you anchor all your track, all your song, or part of it to a single note. Now, as we can hear in this particular track from Naruto, there's the pedal tone is contained in the low end of the track, or it's a low pedal tone because it's given by the bass in the track. However, if I'm not mistaken, you can basically do a pedal tone in every register that you would like to do it. You know, in this case, like I said before, it's a low pedal tone, but you could do it in like a middle pedal tone or a high pedal tone. Now, one cool thing that the composer did in the pedal tone was to add some variations to it, because oftentimes you will hear pedal tones in a very sustained way, almost in a droning kind of approach, in which the note is sustained throughout all the track, okay? But in this case, the composer decided to use the pedal tone as an accent and also as a droning pedal tone, okay? Meaning that it's sustained by a long amount of time, okay? I think the composer did this obviously to give more variations to the track, but not necessarily so much that it will disrupt the effect of the pedal tone, because the pedal tone, I really like pedal tones for that specific reason. They are insanely simple. It's a very simple compositional technique or compositional style, but it's very effective in laying a very common ground for you to build everything that you want on top of it. And you can hear that very clearly in the track, because even though we don't have the pedal tone from the beginning of the song, when it goes in, then you can hear the other layers start to get more involved in the track, and you can hear that the layers are start to make the song way more lush, way more beautiful, but they are always anchored to that pedal note, right? To that note in the bottom of the track, which is the low note in the bass. And that essentially gives you a lot of freedom to do whatever you want on top of that bass note or you know, pedal notes, because there's not going to be a lot of incongruencies in between, you know, changing the tonality or the chord changes here and there. There's not going to be too much intrusive information in terms of the harmony of a chord or whatnot, because it's always going to get anchored to that specific note. And one final thing that I would like to talk about the composition of the track is that it has both organic and synthetic elements working together to make the song possible. And the reason I say this is because we have, like I said before, I think there's like two or more. I think there's two instruments that are very original, meaning that they are very folk, okay? They belong to a certain part of the world. I'm gonna guess it's Japan. Since this is an anime, and as by the image I saw a lot with a katana and stuff, so I'm gonna guess that they're from Japan. I don't really know which are the instruments in a specific, but they are like one plucked string instrument and one bowed instrument. I think it's involved in the song, which maybe is also related to trying to tell the story. It's related to the storytelling of the track. But also I think I heard like a synthesizer pad at the beginning of the track, and the bass or sub bass and sub bass in the song, I think it's a synth bass also. The reason why I say this is because the attack of the bass is very synthetic. It sounds very synthetic, but it could also be the case that it's just a regular or orchestra bass, but it's sound designed to sound like a synthetic bass, you know, like a synthesizer bass. So who knows? Now, in terms of the storytelling of a song, I would say it is a sad song. It's a melancholic song. I would even say that there's some degree of anguish or hurt. I would say it's even more accurate that maybe there's some sorrow of tragedy that is happening in the anime. So sort of loss, someone died or someone got hurt or something like that. Or this character, because I think that this could be an actual character song. But yeah, I think it is along those lines. And also this song sounds to me, theory crafters can confirm this if this is the case or not, but I think this song is in a minor key. Some of the chords that I heard arpeggiated in one of the Japanese instruments, but also in a further part of the track where I think there's an acoustic guitar or a lute or something like that is playing a minor chord. The story told in you know with the minor touch into it, which is something that I've talked about before. It dwells in that darker side of music, you know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna give this track an S tier. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out this other Naruto breakdown that I did. And also, if you would like to support my work further, you can check the support section in the description of this video, where you can find my Patreon and all the other links, alright? Thank you very much.